sisters from southern Cameroon. This is Mr. Makweli Lisongo in London. Many people know that for 6 years, since 2016, I have been in court against Britain about our independence. Now, the 6 years have brought out one good thing, one good result. And that result is that Britain and the Republic, behind our back, they signed an agreement that Southern Cameroon shall be part of the Republic du Cameroon. That is why Biya is saying that Cameroon is one and indivisible. I have managed to find out that this agreement is illegal under international law and under the constitution of both Britain and the Republic. And the international law also demands that both countries cancel the agreement, what they call revoke the illegal treaty. Therefore, I have written to both the Parliament of the United Kingdom and the United Nations, Trusteeship Council and Fourth Committee of Decolonization. The court in England want to show that I represent the people of Southern Cameroon, 8 million people, because as they argue, and I agree, that I cannot represent devils or ghosts, people where they don't see in court. For 6 years, nobody has been coming in court, only me alone. And the United Nations, they want me to write a petition so that people can sign, so that they can see how many people support this thing before they can come and hold meeting and consider it. Then they will order Britain and the Republic to cancel that agreement. When the agreement is cancelled, in fact, they will ask the Republic to leave our country and we will be free. So this petition, I started it about 2 weeks ago, and only 105 people have signed it. Very soon, United Nations will be tired and say, all right, let them cancel the petition and we will lose out. Many people I know are afraid to sign. Signing means just writing your name and your email. If you don't want to write your name, you don't want your name to be seen, there's a box at the bottom where you tick the box, where they will hide your name, that nobody will see your name. If you don't want to write email, there's no problem with that. But within 1 week or 2 weeks, we should get at least 1 million people, those of us who are fighting, are crying that we have independence. The war alone cannot help us. The war only helps the people of the world to know that something is wrong there. They think that we are secessionists. This is the time, with this petition, that I've shown the history and the proof that La Republic and Britain did not comply with the agreement that United Nations asked us to sign. They didn't do it. So we have a good point. And secondly, petition is always allowed in every country, even in the constitution of La Republic du Cameroon. It is through the petition that you tell the government what you think about certain things. Everybody, they can never arrest you because you sign a petition. If they arrest you, they are showing the world that something is wrong in the country. So you are not protesting against the Republic per se. You are protesting against an illegal treaty, because the treaty shows that we are not citizens of the Republic. We are actually stateless. Stateless, no nationality. No nationality. Shall we remain like that, illegal immigrants in our own ancestral home, the home where our grandparents they born us? Shall we be illegal to live there? Now, if you want to remain there, okay, this is an opportunity. You can throw it away. If you want us to change and have some freedom, please sign an agreement. I am very, very, very concerned that we have had a good chance now to get our freedom, but we ourselves are trying to throw it away. Forget your fear. The Republic cannot arrest 1 million people who send a petition. 1 million people and kill all of us. So what about me where I'm in England here, I've exposed myself to the British government, I can be arrested anytime, I can be put in prison anytime. The Republic can send an army here to kill me. What about this? I've spent £120,000, which is about 100 million CFA, for this case for 6 years, my brothers and sisters. So this is a good appeal for you people to sign the petition. The petition, if anybody does not know how to sign it, send me your name on my phone number, +44 7958 283540. If you have a WhatsApp facility, you don't need to pay anything. Send me the message and I will respond to you. The link, that is the button where you go press, where you go take you to the website, is also available all over in the internet. If you don't have it, send me a message and I will send a link to you. I don't care how many times I have to send it out because I have been doing it. Please, let us not miss this golden opportunity because it is the first time the United Nations has agreed to listen to our issue. Let us not miss it because you are not only thinking about yourself, what about your grandchildren? It is our forefathers who left this problem for us. Now, we are going to leave it to our children. We cannot do it because you are afraid. Death comes only once. And I don't think anybody will kill you for protesting. Nobody at all. No. Thank you very much. And I hope to hear from you so much. I want to see how many people will sign it within this week. Thank you very much. Circulate this audio to as many people as possible. Thank you.
Uncle Sama, look at you. Sometimes we think that we know much. When we started this thing, people who have studied this Ambazonian issue said we should not waste time on diplomacy, don't waste time on course, don't waste time on this thing. All is AK-47. We nicknamed them AK-47, refuse to listen to them. They say, go and waste the time. We have done protests, we have written to this, we have written that, we've got to the United Nations. We didn't listen. Please, time wasters who don't like to listen to anything, to reason anything out of their own. They want to be talking grammar, bogus, botch decolonization. Yes, if somebody come and take your clothes away, all you can do is not to blame why did they leave the door open. It's because they left the door open, that's why. So by doing that, will their clothes come back? Instead of running after the person, catching him and recovering your clothes? So I leave that to those who have even been placed over military issues with all these mentalities, and we'll see how they're going to take back Ambazonia like that. You know, if people have this kind of mentality and then they want to lead they want to be the military people, and then I'm going to see what military tactics that they're going to bring to lead. Bosch colonization. What was Bosch about it? We were stupid. We made a mistake. So there's nothing like Bosch colonization that we have to cling on. We have to run. Yes, it was Bosch. But do we have to hang on that? No, we got to move forward and reclaim our country. Yeah. I hear somebody say Declaration of Independence is not we have declared not our independence. We reclaimed our sovereignty. It's not declaring independence. We are declaring independence on what? We have been an independent country that joined the Republic. That's why I have asked people to read the federal constitution itself. It says this new country is formed. This country is formed. Formed. That means it's something new that is being formed between the territories of La République du Cameroon and the territory of Southern Cameroon, formerly British Southern Cameroon. Go and read that grammar there. And if they later revert to their name and reclaim that, did they even tell you that they reclaim their sovereignty? No. They simply thought that they tricked you, but reclaim their sovereignty. And if you have reclaimed your sovereignty and we claim that we are controlling 90% of our land, then what are you talking about? The fact that we are fighting doesn't mean that we have not reclaimed our sovereignty. There's a fight because there's an occupation, of course. So there's occupation. We are under occupation does not mean that we don't have our sovereignty. If we were not claiming sovereignty, we will not be fighting. Yes. So we are fighting now to defend our sovereignty. It's not that we are fighting to take our sovereignty. We are defending it. That's why we call it self-defense. Maybe you guys put grammar, give appellation to things that you don't know what you are talking about.
Yeah, Honorable the Son, thank you so much. Thank you for this message. You have been saying it many times, but it seems like people don't understand you. And this is the reason why we say some people went to school, but school did not pass through them. What you are saying is factually true, and there's no dispute with that. We are defending our independence that we had. We are not looking for independence. We are defending it. Thank you so much. I hope Ambazonians who are well educated will really learn from this and not say that we are trying to look for our independence or what I don't know, hunt or fight for independence. No. We had our independence and we were tricked. Now we want to defend it. We declared our independence just like La Republic also abandoned the federation and they took their original name. So we are also claiming back our land with our name as Southern Cameroonians. We had independence. They don't give independence twice. So we are defending our land. Thank you so much.
Frank, that's a wrong way. That's a wrong way. And when something is wrong, you guys keep pushing. It's the same thing. You guys don't want to hear the truth from nobody. You keep pushing some military things that don't work. And when we say it's not working, stop it. You keep pushing and wasting people's resources, wasting people's money. And I've been saying this. I don't mince words. I've been saying that some of you are not supposed to be at the position that you guys have because you went ahead too strong, for listening to something. You keep arguing about this thing that people have infiltrators push us to embark on of some kind of decolonization. See, we started that decolonization process. It's not us in this 2016 that started. Yes. From Galadem, they started that thing long time. It has not moved this. It has not moved them any inch. It has not moved them even from one office to the other. It has not. So this decolonization thing is a strategy that it's a mistake that they make. It's a mistake. So what we have to do is, if we fight this thing as a war of annexation, we will win this thing very fast. Yes. Because Biya has said it in his mouth himself that he has annexed us. He has confessed it internationally. And every logic shows that we are annexed. When we say we go back and push Britain, it's like black Americans still going to push the white man who enslaved them when they have been free. They have to free themselves. We cannot keep saying that we want to go and push the white man. They had given us our freedom, our independence, either by joining, by any way. The word independence was there. Independence is independence. And if our brother came and tricked us, we have to fight him off. Make Christmas not come pick your clothes. You woke up, got to blame and say, if we shut this door back, okay, if you agree a mistake, say if you make a mistake, you open door, leave a door open before you come take this clothes. By doing that, the Christmas could not go. You know, go take the clothes, give you back. The best thing is for you to jump outside, jump after the Christmas, take your clothes back, or your thing where you don't take it for you back. For God to hang on Britain will never go back nowhere. Even the United Nations will never go and sit somewhere to say we want to start the process of decolonizing mandate territories again. That chapter has been closed long time ago. United Nations does not have trust territories anymore. They don't, no more. It's closed. And our Class B trust territory was given its independence. They don't know what you guys went and did. They did not come and negotiate for you. That is why the United Nations did not come in Fumba. If they came there, you would have been blaming it on them. They say, go and negotiate a thing. You went and negotiated a back deal. It's for you now to deal with the Republic with a back deal. It's not England coming to do decolonization or this and that and that and that. They give you your independence and they ask you to go and negotiate the terms of your joining. You went and did negotiations which were fine. They were not actually bad as people are talking about. But with time, they regained their sovereignty, and you guys refuse to regain your own the same time that they regain their sovereignty. When they return to La République du Cameroon, we should have automatically that same day returned to Southern Cameroon and rename ourselves. But we leave it and let them think that, oh, they have succeeded to annex us. And now we are coming in to fight after many years. Let's just continue this fight and push them to negotiate for a referendum. That is the only way. But some of you will say, oh, no referendum. They will come and cheat. Which other referendum has been cheated anyway? So when you guys are too heady, you want to push things on people that will keep wasting people's lives, wasting people's money, you can go ahead. Because when some of us will get tired, we'll step back. That's all simple. And a lot of thousands have already stepped back. And you are crying now, they are stepping back, they are not doing this. Because when people are tired of your intransigence, they step back. All they can do, they can't kill themselves, they step back. We cannot be talking about decolonization when we have not seen any headway of that. Look at how many letters. 2 people have written to Britain like that. The same reply comes. We have nothing to do with your decolonization. Your country was given its independence. Go and deal with it. Simple. You choose to be part of La Republic. You have to go to La Republic and deny that. Look at the terms of our agreement. We did not choose to be part of you. We choose to create a new country. Where is the new country? If the new country is not, then I go apart. I go my way. You go your way. That's all you got to go and do. But all that thing to come, wasting your time like children in the U.S. Parliament, this Parliament, it will never come.
Honorable Desom, the decolonization process was started by by Dr. Foncha himself when he led the 9-man delegation to the United Nations in 1995 to let the United Nations know that the experiment which they put the people of the Southern Cameroons with La Republic to experiment had failed. The United Nations had even though to talk about decolonization, they could have said, okay, now that the architect of the premises have come back, that the experiment had failed, let us give the independence of these people. They did not. Gojidinga has done everything possible with the British government to see if Britain could accept or can accept her fault for selling the Southern Cameroons to La Republique or to France for 20 million francs. That was the price the British collected from the French. 20 million pounds. And hand over the Southern Cameroons to the French. With an agreement with the French that they would jointly exploit the wealth of the Southern Cameroons. That is the more reason the British has never loved the Southern Cameroons. They go through La Republique, connect with France, and they are exploiting Southern Cameroon's natural resources. These components allow the operator to guide the catapult. These people, the devilish British, they knew that if independence was given to the Southern Cameroons, they might likely lose all their exploitative opportunity in the Southern Cameroons. For the Southern Cameroons was paying the Queen, the same British who said the Southern Cameroons was not economically viable. The Southern Cameroons was paying the Crown every year 1.5 million pounds. That was the price the Southern Cameroons was paying to the British. And the Southern Cameroons never complained to the British that they were running at an economic crisis. Or that the treasury, the Southern Cameroon treasury got no money to pay her civil servants. But because the Southern Cameroons had fought the British headlong, not to merge the Southern Cameroons with Nigeria, the British took an annoyance from there and said they were going to do everything possible to thwart the independence of the Southern Cameroons. That is the more reason. In 1947 or so, the British killed the 4th of Malcolm with 9 other notables. They killed that guy. The next day they killed that guy, a telegram was coming from Nigeria asking them not to kill those people. But they've already killed them the previous days. Because the people of the Southern Cameroons were never taking the British lightly in the Southern Cameroons. In terms of development, the people of Southern Cameroon were waiting for the British to develop Southern Cameroon. They were developing themselves going. So the British, seeing what the Southern Cameroon were doing, were afraid that if independence is given to these people, Europeans will lose their grip to these tiny people. And if it happens that Europeans will lose their grip because of these tiny people here, they might likely lose bigger Nigeria over there. That is why they choose never to train any army in the Southern Cameroons and not even to arm the police. That is the more reason. Even the few police that were left in the Southern Cameroons, when handing or saying they were given independence to Southern Cameroon, as they say, they invited French soldiers to come and take over their positions when they were putting down the Union flag jack. Or the Union Jack flag. For those who are wasting their time, that there is any court that can redress the situation of the people of Southern Cameroons, please hold your peace. It was the same British and the French that bribe the African peoples on human right in the Gambia not to make a follow-up with the decision which it took in 2009 against La Republic. And that decision has finally died a natural death. And everybody that was in that session that passed that judgment, which was not even fair enough for me, was removed and replaced, and the president of that committee handed over to La Republic Cameroon. That is the continuation of that conspiracy, that has been going on about the food of Southern Cameroons. The British connived with Nigeria that Nigeria should take Bakassi because of the wealth of Bakassi. But unfortunately, at times they say law is law, and there comes a time that you cannot twist it. The British could have connived again with the international community to twist the Bakassi case and hand it over in favor of Nigeria. But unfortunately, they couldn't. In that same judgment by the International Court of Justice, the International Court of Justice asked La Republic to withdraw from Southern Cameroon. What did the British do? The British went behind, connived with Nigeria, that they should go into negotiations with La Republic for the both parties to jointly exploit Bakassi. That is the more reason La Republic haven't withdrawn from Southern Cameroon, because Nigeria and La Republic are jointly exploiting Bakassi. And somebody is here talking about the court. Any Southern Cameroon who is talking about suing Britain or whosoever in court should remember or should be reminded or informed of the situation of the people of Diego Chegosha. The British sold Diego Chegosha to America and evacuated all the citizens of that island to the land of nowhere. Some are in Mauritania, like refugees till today. I think some are in Kenya. They sued Britain in British courts and won. But the British government said the decision which they've taken long ago cannot be reversed. So America has taken Diego Chegosha and made it her military base, while the citizens of that place are suffering as refugees elsewhere. And Diego Chegoshans who have taken the British to court and won the British in their own court, and the British refuse to implement the decision of their own court, do you think they will even entertain any suit coming again from the Southern Cameroon in their court? Or which they know the outcome of it, that definitely they will lose the case? They will not even dare to entertain it. The only thing that Southern Cameroons can do, which I've called for this several times, is that any British man caught in the Southern Cameroons, in the forest or wherever, treat that person like La Republican soldiers, like French soldiers, like any French citizen you caught in the Southern Cameroons, like any La Republican citizen you caught, as if he has strayed his way into Southern Cameroons, killed him and pieces his body, send it to the mighty ocean.
Comrade Sama, leave on you, my brother. Leave on. All this explanation we began for years so I don't think say Honorable Jonathan he go understand any sense of inside which way they talk. Yeah, and it will come he like for the shout. They throw it up like say would then for quarrel We need to quarrel, big brother. Would you just bring in own points of view for the debate where they go on? Don't take things personal, because the way you talk, man, I don't know. Whether not PTSD don't worry me because of this overkilling and all these things that they happen to us and our people. But I mean, you at times you just doing too much. The way you talk to people is is very, very provocative. Yeah, be very, very provocative. We get the truth about what the way British they don't do. We know what the way they don't do, just like the explainer for here. And even if up to this point, the justice never be rendered for the people of Ambazonia as to the ills of the British and the French. It no mean say Ambazonians they get for give up fighting for that justice to be served, to her. It doesn't mean we should stop fighting. Okay? Never say never. When Honorable the Son editor said that the British will never, I just look at such statements as, being made out of ignorance. You don't say never. Okay? Because times and people and things change. The constant is change. So when it talk, in short, I just want to leave at me because I know I engage with you go now from audio to audio, long, very long audios, where it makes sense. But please, Honorable the Son, know the insult people when you talk. Fine, but I want to be respectful and not like for engage for some kind of talk where correct. You be honorable. You're supposed to talk like somebody where he deserves respect. My respect, I don't give it out for free. If you start going down that route, when I go, when I go embark on a similar, kind of choice of words towards you, I tell you, you may not be able to take it. So just stop that. You just say they waste resources. What resources? In what? You be there for ASC. Now waste the resources of the people from Ambazonia more than every other person. Even now, you talk say you be defense chief for your LGA. Show us what you're doing there. Prove yourself there, and you get nominal for you for the engage in smear campaign against people without bringing out specifically what you're talking about. You come and be talking some kind of things that don't make sense to nobody. Please.
Thank you, Comrade Mike. The Ayabacho has become an unwilling partner of La Republic. And this is so painful. What the ADF is doing now, besides the fact that they are not fighting, but the things that they are doing now is just anti-revolutionary. They are just not working at all. They're just not. Imagine ADF will pass through the forest and go from Momo right up to somewhere around Alo. A funeral that is already in place and kill 4 people at that funeral. Burn vehicles. Take money from people. Imagine the amount of money that they have collected from people, Bamenda, the whole of Bachibo and up to the whole of WAP and LGA like that. Upper Banyang, the amount of money they have taken from people that they call it war tax. And they are doing nothing. They are making it very painful. They are pretty pain. And all mother says Korean, the elder take the money. An old mother that does not have anything, They will enter and take money that is war tax. This is so. I don't understand this. I don't just get it. I don't know where, how somebody can communicate with this Ayabacho thing of a thing. It's so painful. How would they arrest utility workers and leave the town? There are children that depend on electricity for life. There are people that have medical equipment that require light. There are people that feed children live on refrigerated food. What about business places like all these printing places, computer places? It means those businesses will be shut down, and those people will pay rent. They will be required to pay rent without working anything. It's so painful. And yet the area will go to them and say, pay water. Again. I don't know why Ayabacho does not listen to nobody. They don't listen that Capoda near. They don't listen to nobody. They don't listen to anything. Any advice, anything you say, they think that you are just against the ADF. You are just against the ADF. You go and they arrest somebody. You go and give them a report. They will say, oh, you are against. You are talking because you are against the ADF. Massa, this is terrible. Really terrible. If you go and tell them that they went to Mongbin or Moscow's money and killed 4 people in a funeral, burned cars, and took money from people, they will say you are lying. You're against the ADF. I don't know whether somebody don't inform them about the atrocities and the crimes that ADF is committing on the ground. They will always say the ADF is the biggest force, is the strongest force. They never fought no battle almost for 5 years now. And I don't know whether they usually deceive those people that they have been fighting or what. When you talk, they say you are against the ADF. You are a liar. You are against the ADF. This is really terrible. Terrible like this. You know. They want sales equipment from a certain camp. I call their leaders and talk to them. They say you are lying against the ADF. ADF instead give weapons to people. ADF does not seize weapons from other camps. They instead give weapons. And I send them an audio of one of the ADF guys confirming that they actually seized this equipment. They will still not accept. People will turn against this revolution. Ayabacho will pay for it. This is the truth. Yes. Ayabacho think that he will do all these things and go free. He will pay for it. This is what will end one day. Yeah. It will end one day and he will pay for all these crimes. Yeah, and the big number of the poor. They will pay for all these crimes that they are committing against people. They think the war will end and then they will just move out among people just normally.
Good evening. Bamenda has been without light for about 2 weeks now. And why I'm making this audio is because reports are reaching us that workers who came to restore this light around mile 90 towards Bali Road, mile 90, that these workers were arrested by some elements of the ADF. We are talking about workers who came to restore electricity to the city of Bamenda and Bali and even towards Momo and going down to Widikum. The whole area is without light. And these workers came to restore light. Fellow Ambazonians, during war, there are certain things or certain workers that are exempt from being touched when they are going around to do their work. Some of these include medical workers, workers that utility workers. I mean, when we talk of utility workers, we're talking about like workers who restore, who are maintaining the water system, the lights, sewer system, and stuff like that. These workers are allowed to circulate and do their work because these services are considered essential for human survival. These services are considered essential. Imagine when there's no light in town, how are patients surviving in hospitals or even in their homes? How are businesses surviving? People still have to earn a living even during war. So it is unconscionable for elements of the ADF who are known for this kind of behavior only and nothing else that involves confronting the enemy. They came out and arrested these workers, thus depriving the city of Bamenda of light. These people have constantly engaged in behaviors that tend to turn our civilian population against the struggle. How are our civilians supposed to be happy with such behavior when their lives are impacted negatively by the same people who claim to be fighting for their liberation? I'm therefore calling on the elements of the ADF, whoever are their handlers, to tell them to release these workers so they can restore the lights in Bamenda town. The lights in Bamenda town need to be turned back on, so these workers need to be released. So I'm directing this message to the ADF. Please stop causing pain and suffering to our people. Enough is enough. Release the workers so they can restore light in the city of Bamenda. These are essential workers. They are considered essential because they maintain services that are essential for human survival. So I don't know who to talk to, if it's a Capodan or whoever that is. Call your dogs in and let these workers go free. Okay? This is not what the war is about. Release the workers so they can reinstate light in the city of Bamenda. And take the fight against the colonial administration in Bamenda or their military occupiers and leave the civilians alone. The war is not against the civilians. So please send this message to the ADF so they can act promptly, so the people of Bamenda can have some relief. Thank you.
Yeah, happy Country Sunday for all Ambazonian people that wear white. Happy Country Sunday once again for all Ambazonian people that wear white. Now me, Pagan Star, now me at the talk. I did under the leadership of IG, under His Excellency Chris. Yes, Cristiano. Yes, they already send me materials to carry out plans mission there. So yesterday, Sunday, breaking today, Monday, this early morning, we launched a tactical attack where they attack the Bunafu, stop this motor the way they walk for coast down and for push away like public terrorist military out of our territory. So our mission passed successful. We inflict heavy pains and casualties drivers them where they claim say they want to suspect our lockdown, our main countries one day. Some of them will be done down by us. Yes, the mission purposely it be now for maintain our country Sunday, Monday, when I was down. Yes, we come out, we collaborate with some of our brothers.
Oui, allô mon frère.
Allô, monsieur Belinga. Allô, je t'écoute.
Je disais que j'attends les documents. Oui, j'attends le document parce que normalement, si j'avais déjà ça, je devais quitter aujourd'hui.
My country people, salute when I do a mechanic. Me, I don't listen to Tory where Capodania, I don't bring up for here. For that Tory, he talk with some man for president, for BI presidency, man we near BI where. And waited that they talk. They don't dare enough for main market for this we revolution. We capo it they see how it go fit sell this we worker. Now for day where we the see say capo Daniel it don't be na man way it don't do worker for the worker now for field equal well. Why me I the talk so? Number one. We not sabi for this thing we capo don't put on our side. Say capo it get connection for inside presidency for Bia. Una hear me well. Capo Daniel it deal with Bia no be ordinary small minister. Na for Bia sep we capo the deal. Me I don't always tell when I say God see the way we did the worker, it show like say they get some connection for La Republique. We don't see how the connection done the come for here now so we see him. Capo Daniel it talk with this massa. This name was Sabiam say for La Republique na some bad name. Now for this massa with Capo Daniel it go main market. Yeah, ye the fix na how ye go come meet up ye. Then Capo Daniel give Capo Daniel money. Well, Capo Daniel don't they ask you say how much ye go bring am. Yeah, and Capo Daniel don't talk price. So take Capo Daniel say one can see you now with empty hand. Now where the man they say ye go bring ye 500 million, my people. And the man say all the money where they get am for the project it be now 1.5 million. My country people na hear me well. Mo na not leave Capo Daniel me begin to una go bush. We sabi say Capo Daniel there for this struggle na for say we. Now this thing don't come out right for daytime here. Nothing will leak by accident. But this we sabi make plenty dangerous accident. I will show una someone. But Papa got there for up. He go show we all these people where they did for make money for we back. He go open all them to show we. I tell you. When I want pray more, not the joke. Because we Papa, it the answer prayer. Capo Daniel, he and this here, oh God, they don't talk so they agree. Say the Oga go bring you 500 million. And say when it can't reach, you get all kind way where you go walk. Where to be Capo you walk, you go write some letter I send them for Capo, where Capo go send and say now you don't like them. You go take that letter now, you go for inside, go take money. Now so they'll get the money for La Republique. Capo Daniel they chop money for La Republique. When I hear me well. The one are the one with Papa don't show we not sabi which one we don't the cook and for back. But Papa God will show all them for we will see all them so finish. So Capo Daniel don't finish say this work. I will play the audio some more a year when I don't finish. For when I want the year Francis. When I don't finish sell and finish, now we don't go she down for ye this evening so I the talk for now and to this date. Now November 17. November 17. Kapo Daniel don't go, he writes on long letter. He write and send a different man, he write and where the person, he write and for say Kapo Daniel don't do na fighting. Na Kapo Daniel he self the write that letter, no be Alaman the write that letter. Now only say the write and for Alaman in name. When I see the kind of crook, the kind of corny people will get them for this worker. For that letter where you don't the write, you don't the talk say how you be don't talk, show something where some people they will do for television for La République. They talk say they don't go sell bribe people for Switzerland, for people where they go for Switzerland. Capo Daniel. That means say Capo Daniel, he on side where they get information now from we enemy. Now we enemy they supply Capo Daniel information. I wanna be saying nothing we did. For sake I say the very top where we enemy be done the talk, now the talk where Capo the talk. I'll give you one sample. Ellie Smith and the people them for that side, they will don't start to say, made a show letter where it is show say La République don't sign up for go for mediation. Now the very top where Ellie Smith when propaganda man for La République be the talk. Now I will Capo the carry and for you the work talk and that means nothing we don't plan for La République. They send them for Capo them. They send money, of course. The way we talk with this master, we hear they talk for Flancy here. The man they call you say blada. If Capo get blada for inside presidency for La République, when I check say Capo feel fight for freedom. The confidence we did the man when they talk, you know, he talk like they talk now for we where we be now to the fight for country. You sabi say Capo na a person we don't plant and for inside here make it do it work. Now so we don't get plenty trouble for this fight. We'll get people like this. With the command can't turn up like a better people now then they say we finish. My people. That thing where they go talk hard, they be say they go give people 1 million for Switzerland. Question one, I know they ask Mr. Capone, say now who be the go distribute that money. That means say true. If he talk say that not true, it means say the very beer way be they say you know they come from mediation. You be sending agent me can distribute money or na how that money be worker. My people. How that money be come out for La République or enter for Switzerland for the people where they will go mediation. If true, be send that kind of money. Then how you Capo Daniel you self you begin talk say mediation not there. My people. Now which kind of corridor enter we have? So which kind of people do with the book up with the put and make the begin chop on top we had. They sell we picking and sell all these people they kill them for country. For sake they want some more money for we enemy. My people. Now how they kind of thing we they know. Now why they tell when I don't also tell when I say people like Capo them. No be people when I get for the give them over. Not take your ear, you go put and begin listen for this man. The man are the most dangerous person. I know Sabi will say egg of seed they come out with the work of find all the kind of war. Terrible people for this revolution. Whether they'll go find a Capo or they'll go find Ivo, where they come tell people make the wrong come off for fight. Where they talk one thing for daytime, they go for back, they talk other one. I know just Sabi say if true egg of seed for the fight, or not true say na extension for La République. But the connection then you know fi miss am. You see the way they work, you know fi miss am. My people. Una open una eye, una look well. This one, I dey look for see where to way egg of seed or do Capo Daniel. Now for they will know whether this thing where they talk and so, this thing where they go do and with La République. Na thing where egg of seed them, na then the waha with ye, or na you want this, the waha for behind that thing. Me wanna know for one self. Table there for Switzerland, even La République Sabian. this mediation negotiation we demand the talk yan kapodana here, not be the Switzerland negotiation. The thing we then I say La Republique don't they run from that table for Switzerland. Now where they can't find me a couple they fix them and all table. And we don't hear that they talk. They say they'll go find them for all side. When I sabi and now say that table where they find and the one where na La Republique the pair. We sabi and now for this conversation for Daniel. Make man no make mistake. My country people. Papa God there for all. We not miss nothing. People like the one will not get for the give them ear. If you get kapot down near you, they give you an ear for them. I'm sorry for you. We sabi now send a man when a La Republique they pay ye. My Papa God go hello we. Do one a mechanic.
Oui, allô mon frère?
Allô, monsieur Belinga. Allô, je t'écoute.
Je disais que j'attends les documents. Oui, j'attends le document parce que normalement, si j'avais déjà ça, je devais quitter aujourd'hui.
Vraiment, hein.
Le document là, je te dis dès que j'arrive, on va finaliser l'affaire là-bas. Il y a les moyens sur place. On va discuter ensemble. Le gouvernement,
Allô? Allô, oui.
Oui, mon frère, oui.
Bien. Donc, on disait ton
Non,
numéro.
Je dis alors que je t'envoie comment tu dois écrire. Je suis en train de le faire. Comment tu dois écrire. Ce n'est pas un engagement comme tu croyais là. C'est seulement pour que je puisse voyager, pour qu'on dise que tu m'attends.
Okay.
My people, now Capo Daniel the talk so with Amogo Belinga. The person we they go lock him, we go plan for kid out that journalist so now they put a new way they call him say cash and kill them for La Republique. But he go for that trap for the other one where they go kill that journalist. But anyway, Capo Daniel they talk with them so you see. These are people that we are looking as if they can fight for us, but they cannot, because whatever they do is just to make sure that they go behind, collect money, and sell the struggle. That is why we want to believe in accountability. We want to believe in a government. They are the highest critical people who criticize the government. Why? Because they know that with that, the government is stronger than the groups. So they want to prefer, they are the big five, they are the big this, they are the big that. By the end of the day, they are the one who can easily sell the struggle because they don't have accountability. We hold the president, we hold the government accountable. That is why President Ayub Tabe was impeached, President Sako was impeached, President Marianta term was over and she left. Now we have President Chris Ano. If any president does not have accountability, you will be impeached and removed. That is what Constitution holds. Today we see they're holding former President Trump accountable. There is nobody who is above the law. And when we follow that, Ambazonian will have a very strong constitution and very strong governance. That is what we want. Thank you very much for this episode and God bless you all. Ambazonia must be free.